Hi everyone, welcome to Smart Math Online Tutor. Through this video, we are going to study the lesson probability related to grade 7. First, let us see the types of events that comes under this lesson. The first type of events are the events that will definitely does not occur. It is something like a fish flying that will never happen. The second type of events are the events that will definitely occur. That is something like the sun rising from the east. The next type of events are called random events. Here, the outcomes of these events cannot be predicted. Something like rolling a dice. We know when you roll a die, you will definitely get a number between 1 to 6. But we are not exact about what the number is. So this type of events are called random events. Let's study further about these three types of events through an activity. Here is a list of events and we are going to decide to what type of event each belong to. The first is it will rain today. We don't know whether it will rain or not. So the outcome is not predictable. Therefore, it is a random event. The second one is a fruit dropping from a tree landing on ground. We know definitely the fruit falling down will land on ground. So that's a definite event. Then the next one is a tossed coin landing heads up. That we can't tell exactly. It can fall heads up or tails up. So that is a random event. Then the next one is Tuesday comes after Saturday. We know after Saturday it is Sunday. So this cannot happen at all. Therefore, it is a definitely not occurring event. The last event given here is a heavy stone floating on water. We know a heavy stone, if you throw to water, it will drown. So this is also an event that will never happen. So here are the events and their types. Next, let us study the experiments and outcomes. Now, when you come to random experiments, the outcomes changes according to the experiment. If it is definite or not definite, then the outcomes definitely you can decide. But when it comes to a random experiment, we have to decide the outcomes according to the experiment. Now, let us see some examples. Rolling a die. Here in a die, you know there are numbers marked from 1 to 6. So the outcomes will be a number from 1 to 6. Then the second one is tossing a coin. When you toss a coin, there are two possible outcomes. Either you get a head or a tail. The next part of this lesson is to decide biased and unbiased objects used in these experiments. Let us study what are these objects using some examples. Think of a die. When you roll a die, a number between 1 to 6 can be the outcome. The chance of occurring each outcome is equally likely. Therefore, getting any number from 1 to 6 is equally likely. Such objects where the outcomes are equally likely are called unbiased objects. So, accordingly, die is an unbiased object. Think of tossing a coin. A coin has two sides. The outcomes are getting a head or a tail. The chance of getting a head or a tail is equal. Therefore, it also has equally likely outcomes. So, we call the coin is also an unbiased object. But remember, there can be biased coins too. Now look at this circular disc with an arrow. Here, when the circular disc is rotated, the chance of getting yellow color is more probable because the yellow sector is larger, while the chance of getting the blue color is least probable because that sector is very small. So here the outcomes are not equally likely. Therefore, we call this circular disc is a biased object. But remember, there are unbiased circular discs too. Look at this cuboidal die. Here, when you roll this die, the larger surfaces turning up is more probable, while the smaller surfaces turning up is least probable. Therefore, a cuboidal die is a biased object. Hope I made myself clear regarding types of events, experiments, outcomes, biased and unbiased objects. Hope to see you with another Smart Math clip. Until then, goodbye.